I'm sitting here. I didn't realize I was live. I'm sorry. Good morning, sweethearts. That was weird. Had not realized I was live. How are y'all? Good morning, Ken. Good morning, sweethearts. So if you're wondering why I was just sitting there staring at the screen, it don't even matter. How are y'all doing? It is a magical, magical day. In many aspects, hidden in unseen. Today is May 1st for those who celebrated. Happy May Day. And for others, it's May 1st. 5 plus 1 into the year 2017 equals a 1 year. 5 plus 1 is 7. The hidden power of 7. Now, there are many out there that understand the importance and the necessity of numbers. So it's really helpful to understand you are not able to see the full spectrum, if you will, of the awakening process if you do not understand that astrology, science, spirituality, numerology, all of it tie in together, just as there is not one single absolute truth in a religious document. The truth is found throughout all of them. To come into a space where you just say, all I care about is the numbers 369, which, by the way, are the numbers of my birth. My birthday is February 1st, 1969. 2 plus 1 plus 69 equals 369. For those of you who are into the flower of life, the Kabbalah tree of life, you understand that at the top of the Kabbalah tree of life are the numbers 1, 2, and 3. Again, my birthday, 2 plus 1 equals that 3. I am the Alpha and I am the Omega. Now, for those of you who do not understand the logic behind numerology and numbers, you will come to understand that you cannot have 369 in the flower of life without the rest of them. Now let's go to the hidden power of 7. There is a blueprint signature in the Blu-ray Creator Seeds where numbers, and this goes for every single one of you in your activations through the activation of your DNA. Number sequences play a huge, huge part. Good morning, sweethearts. And in that, and the only reason I'm bringing this to the forefront is because it is very important to go within and to validate anything you are being told, including those who are in this space and level of awareness that only willing to acknowledge only one aspect of it. The significance of today, again, 5 plus 1 plus 1 is 7. 5 plus 1 is 6. You add 6 and 7 together, what do you get? You get 13, which is the hidden eternal promise. Today has significance, good morning, Brad, in a couple different ways. For those who are not aware, Amelia, I'll address that in 1 second, sweetheart. And if I don't, please bring it back to my attention. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, Adela. I'm a 0. There you go, Ken. And so today is a very big day behind the scenes, if you will. The reval of the global currency. Excuse me. Many of you know. Are aware, if you will, that it has taken place. You should be hearing those announcements publicly very soon. The restoration of the United States of America Republic has taken place a few weeks ago. It is about to be publicly announced. For those of you light workers, way showers, forerunners, whatever label you'd like to give yourselves, it is a necessity. We all are sweethearts. It is a necessity for each of you to go within, if you will, and go deep within, sweethearts. The amount of prosperity that is going to be presented. There are many of you, and this is not a judgment. This is an observation of the enslavement that humanity has been under. You do not know how to manage money. You do not know how to manage currency. And if you go back and you observe lottery winners, you will discover that anybody that comes into, that has lived in poverty, that has lived in lack, that comes into an extreme amount of wealth, if you will, and that label of extreme amount is going to vary for many of you. You do not know how to use it, and the first thing you do is you go shopping happy for material possessions. And I'm not judging that either, sweet ones. Please understand this. What I am encouraging you is to go within and really observe the mindset and what you would do should you come into a great amount of money. Now, I can assure you the human aspect is going to say, I'm going to go buy me a house, I'm going to go on a vacation, I'm going to go buy me a Cadillac, I'm going to go buy me new clothes, I'm going to go buy me new makeup, I'm going to go do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this. Sweet ones, and that's all well and good. However, the revaluation of the global currency and the steps it is going to take to liberate humanity out of lack, poverty, whatnot, is not to make each of you greedy. It is not to put you right back into a space of the ego. What it is going to do is it is asking you to use the prosperity, the wealth, the funding, whatever label you would like to give it, to help humanity. In other words, it is your place to give freely. The more you give, the more you receive when it is done through the heart space. So as this information comes out, sweethearts, as humanity is propelled forward out of a space of fear and lack and poverty and inhumane conditions, if you will, I'm asking you each to go within and to really observe and validate your feelings on the idea and the concept of becoming wealthy and what that means to you. Now, in no way am I encouraging you or saying or telling you anything. I am encouraging you to go within and live through your spirit and through your hearts once these domino effects, if you will, all the hidden that is taking place comes to the forefront. Another thing that is most helpful to understand is that, again, it is the way showers, the light workers, the forerunners that are here to be the change makers. They started the dominoes. In other words, they put the dominoes in line to fall down, if you will, in succession. as we go into this new space, a frequency of abundance and prosperity, again, it is most necessary and most important to not become money hungry in the sense of the glory that comes with it, the greed, and the ego antics. It don't matter that you have now come into this space. What matters is how you handle it and what you do with it. This prosperity is for humanitarian projects. It is for each of you to invest in your communities, into your family, into providing through your prosperity funds those who are in need. It is most encouraged to do this anonymously. You do not need credit for something that has been given by the divine. Now let's go back to the purpose of my video. I got thrown off when I didn't realize I was on. I didn't have my bearings together, and I apologize for that. Today is a wave of energy going to be coming in that is going to propel the masculine divine and the feminine divine into full sacred union. Those codes are being put out. On the 3rd, Mercury goes retrograde, or goes direct, if you will. And with that comes a changing of the nodes. And that's where I say, again, numbers, astrology, everything ties in together. And with this transition of the north and south node, if you will, it will now put humanity into a new space of the karmic wheel, if you will. For some, they would label it as karma is coming to bite you in the ass. And for others, we all understand that all karma is energy out, energy back. So for those who have been putting out dark fear energy, karma's coming to bite you in the ass, giving you a wake-up call to return to your heart. Again, love whatever arises. And for those who have put out good positive vibrations, karma's coming back to pat you in the heart. Take that for whichever way you would like to take it. Interpret it however you want to interpret it. No, stupid. Come here, baby. And that's, again, that's coming from a space of neutrality. No, you leave the... No, you can't get the cat. The cat is outside, Snoopy. All right, I gotta put my dog out. Come here. Come here. There you go. And so when I say that with all the love in my heart. It is most important that if you do not understand the importance of energy, frequency, vibration, and numbers, especially the numbers 3, 6, 9, I encourage you to go within and follow the guidance of your heart and how it plays, and in which aspect those play a part in what is taking place. I encourage you to go within and become aware, if you will, of the importance of the understanding of energy and frequency. Karma is only energy that you have been putting out. Now, many of you have been experiencing healing these energies when they come back to present themselves to you. What this is also going to do, sweethearts, is those who participate in the false matrices, if you will, the false prophecies, the false light, whatever label you want to give it. Remember, they played a role, and it is their individual free will choice to continue to at this space and time, because those energies were disconnected collectively and planetarily from the 3D grid. It is an individual choice, as always, a free will choice for those to continue to participate in that karmic wheel cycle and incarnation cycle versus those of us who have chosen to awaken and to ascend. We have stepped out of that karmic wheel. And so I say the way I say it because everybody is on their own level of awareness. Sweet ones, there is no greater time to step into the mastery of your energy than it will be in the next coming moments, the next coming days, the next coming weeks, the next couple months. And when I say that, again, I say it with all the love in my heart. I do not operate from a place of linear time. For anybody that is aware of who I am, what I am, where I am, and what space and frequency I reside in, I encourage you to go back 3, 4, 5 years on my timeline, my healing page, and you will understand why I say I do not operate in linear time. Posts, and this goes for many of us in the higher frequencies, that I wrote 3, 4, 5 years ago, is what's going on right now. For those of you who do not understand my videos, my posts, and such, again, I do not exist, dwell, or reside in linear time. None of the information that I put out comes from linear time. Everything happens in the ethers. Everything happens in a higher energetic frequency and trickles down into the human aspect, linear time for each of you. There is no greater moment than for you to step out right now. It is being encouraged. We have been encouraging you each to get out into the public, to get out into the world, to really walk your talk, if you will. I just love human labels, human descriptions. They make me giggle. And to really get comfortable with being out in the world, out in the public, being who and what you are and all that you are. Many of you have taken much rejection and ridicule for being a light worker, for being one of the 144,000, being a Blu-ray. Again, it's why we have been encouraging you to step out, to claim your power, to not let it bother you or feed your ego, if you will, by that opinion, that judgment, that reaction of others. It does not matter. No opinion matters, including your own. Divine love has no reaction. It has no opinion. It has no judgment. There is not one single person on this planet that is solely, now please hear me when I say this, let me repeat it. There is not one being on this planet that is the Messiah. There is not one being that solely is the Alpha or the Omega. It is a collective conscious of one. And the higher you raise your frequency, you can tap into that collective conscious. You raise it even higher, you can tap into the planetary conscious of the wisdom of God. She is Allah, he is Sophia. And for those of you who take that literally, well, I encourage you to go within and understand exactly what that means. He is light, she is love. There is always two sides to the same coin. There is always a parable. There is always an allegory. Yes, Mother Earth is form. She is the Holy Spirit. She is your very breath. Yes, for many of your religions, He, the Father, is Allah. Well, men, in form, I'm sorry to disappoint you. You cannot give birth. You do not hold a womb. All life, please let me burst your bubbles, and I do it with grace, gentleness, and kindness, compassion, and all the love within my being. All life comes from the womb. It is why she will save he, and it is he that supports she. You are coming into a space and time where he and she will walk this earth hand in hand, side by side, in union, within sacred marriage, within each individual one of you. Now again, if you want to take it literally for what I say, and only the literal aspect of it, you will never come to fully understand. There is always, when you are in form, there is always a polarity and duality aspect right now, until we move into it, until the planet physically moves into her new harmonic frequency. Now, sweet ones, for those of you who do not believe the planet has ascended, for those of you who are in a space that believes Gaia needs saved, for those of you who are in a space of awareness, and at the lower level of awareness, that you have to go out and heal Gaia. Again, I'm here to burst your bubble. Gaia has already ascended. She ascended on December 21st, 2012. Again, everything starts in the ethers. It starts in energy and works its way down to the physical. And somebody mentioned that 2061 is when the planet's going to ascend. Sorry, guys. Again, when you only allow yourselves to focus on only one aspect of a puzzle, when you need all of the pieces to complete the puzzle, you're going to find yourself coming up short in the wisdom department. And you're going to put out information that is going to confuse people. Now, sweethearts, that puts me on another topic right now. For those of you who are in a space of building your communities, your crystal cities, it cannot be built until it starts in here. And when it starts in this here, has to be whole in here in order to make it whole out here. There is no need to build underground communities. There is no need. As long as there's a need, sweet ones, there's a fear. And it's very important that you understand that. As long as there is a physical need, a physical want, it comes from your ego, not your spirit. Your ego needs acknowledgement. Your ego, oh, we got to get this message out to the entire world. We have to save the world. We have to do this. Gaia's in danger. No, she's not. You are not here to save the world. You are here to save your soul and to ascend your soul and only your soul. Yes, you're way showers. Yes, you're light workers. Yes, we're forerunners. Yes, we are healers. That's absolutely correct. But we are not here to force that on any other being. And the only way to come out of that space saying, I am who I am, I don't care what you all say, yada, 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 that's ego. Come on, guys. If you want to sit there and you want to preach and you want to teach and you want to be the leaders, you have to do it in here first. You have to come into wholeness and balance and understanding in here first. You cannot only put out one aspect and say, I don't care about the rest. All of it is interconnected. And if you understand truly the flower of life, if you understand energy, frequency, vibration, and the numbers 369, you will understand that everything is interconnected and you cannot seclude anything out of the formula. The hidden power of 7, the 144,000 Blu-ray creator seeds hold in their original DNA blueprint. In the original template, the hidden power of 7. And what that means is, I am sure you have heard many times in your religious texts, in your lifetime, just from others, karma will come back to get you sevenfold. There you go, sweet ones. The hidden power of 7, you say a mantra 7 times, a mantra 108 times, a mantra 33 times. You see the codes 33, you see the codes 444, you see on your clock 1111, you see 1212, you see 1010. Well, I can tell you those codes are to activate the DNA into Blu-ray creator seeds. They are directly tied into 369. And if you are not aware of that, again, I encourage you to go within. Everybody is at their own level of awareness, and I am very much aware of that, sweet ones. And that's why I speak the way I do. It's why I am who I am, and it's why I have that particular gift to decode and see through the layers. You each have many gifts, and you each have a specific, unique, individual gift that you are all now coming into awareness that you are going to bring out in awareness to the general public. And with this goes hand in hand with the reval of the currency. It goes hand in hand with the new government. It goes hand in hand with how we have all encouraged you. It is now time to walk your talk. It is now time to come out. Now, another great thing for the human aspect of today being 511. 5 is the number of change. 11 is the number of balance. For others, you guys consider it the number of twin flames, which that does hold truth. So, for all of those who are still caught up in this twin flame, twin soul phenomenon, I'm going to make your day. There are many codes being released between now and May 3rd. Again, today is a day of 7/511, and May 3rd is 5 plus 3 plus 1, the number 1 year is 9. 8 is the number of abundance. 8 plus 9 is the hidden power of 17. There are codes now being put out for the planetary and collective divine Blu-ray, twin divine souls, divine consorts, counterpart, whatever label you would like to give it. These codes will fully bring in and fully activate, and energetically, please understand, I speak everything of energy and try to put it into a human label and description for you, which is often quite challenging. With these sacred divine codes being put out, it is going to activate the masculine essence, if you will, even more so. The divine masculine has opened his heart. I stated that last week. And this is a week where, for lack of a better way of saying it, sweet ones, this is a week where if your heart has not been cracked open to truth, it's going to be. If you, and this goes for all of humanity, if you have skeletons in your closet that you have not dealt with, if you have secrets, a hidden life, a hidden affair, a hidden union. Maybe a child you haven't told your partner about, or somebody's pregnant, or you've been having an affair, or you've been cheating your coworker, or you've been stealing from the company and cheating your partner, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. If you are keeping secrets from anybody in the physical world in any way, shape, or form, if you are holding secrets within, if you are living a double or triple life because you're married and you're spiritual and your spouse is not, it don't matter. However it plays out in energy for each of you and presents itself for you. If you have skeletons in your closet, if you have hidden secrets, if you are keeping anything hidden, if you have not become transparent, well, you're getting a wake-up call this week, darlings. Could be as easy and graceful as you want it to be. But those are the things that now that the divine essence, the divine masculine essence, has come into opening his heart, he too now has to release that. And that is what is happening. And with this release, planetary and collectively, if you will, of all that hidden agenda, that hidden guilt, that hidden shame of all these secrets and skeletons in the closet, if you will, energetically, you're probably really going to, I'm going to say, you're going to start feeling it the second and the third, intensely. Again, everything starts up here and works itself down. So, and on, of course, everything has a polarity to it. And on the other end of the spectrum of all of these hidden secrets and that aspect of it coming out for those who haven't dealt with that, those who have been in separation from their divine consort, twin flame, whatever label you want to give it, per your level of awareness, you are going to find that this week the divine masculine counterpart may be getting in touch. He is finalizing, and you will find the month of May is going to propel him to make his decision. What I mean by that, they are all in a space right now of finishing up unfinished business, if you will. And now they are coming to a space where they have released that past. They have collapsed those timelines for themselves within, and they are ready to step up and to step out and say, here I am. I love you. I want to be with you. I understand our mission. Let us go forward together, hand in hand, side by side. That ties into the video I made yesterday, sweet ones, about how we are leaving the 3D grid and everything, including the teachings, the titles, the positions, everything else that occurred in the last thousands of years, because we are new. And how are we new? Am I degrading Jesus and Buddha and all of their journeys? No, I am not. What I am saying, those teachings have got to go. They were beneficial for this 3D grid. However, we have risen above those frequencies once we step into, as the planet physically, although energetically she's already gone through the sun, she's already in 5D, she's golden, she's perfectly healed. It just has not presented itself on the physical. That is what is presenting itself now. You will find, sweethearts, that now everything is manifesting in the physical. It is now trickling down. With the new positionings of the north and south nodes, if you will, it has again it has changed the polarities. It has now put you into a space of, it has taken you out of a space of struggle, if you will, and put you into a place of non-struggle. And that is, again, the same side of the same coin. It is really helpful to understand, Amelia, I haven't forgotten that, sweetheart. It is really helpful to understand, sweethearts. Again, life is an echo. Energy out is energy back. Anything you have put, any energy you have put out has to come back to you. It don't matter if it was 10 years ago, if it was 10 lifetimes ago. Any energy that has been put out in space of time, space in time, has to be neutralized, balanced, and let go of to go onto the new 5D Earth. You cannot carry anything old, any belief, any teachings, anything to do with the old 3D grid into the new harmonic frequency. So today is a magical day, sweet ones, and you're going to find this week is bringing much grace into this. Phaedra, sweetheart, you're feeling ill because these energies that are coming in from Solaris, from the Grand Central Sun, from the Great Grand Central Sun, from all the beings of Venus, from all of the other galaxies and galactics that are here assisting the planet in raising the vibration of humanity, so humanity is not destroyed, if you will, from the mind ego frequencies that you have been in. When you, sweet ones, when your vessels take in these energies that are coming in for you to assist you with crystallining your light body, if you will, or crystallining your spirit, the formless, into form, that is why your body is ill. Now understand, your flesh form is not your light body form. It contains characteristics. Sweet ones, your physical form is being turned to a light body. What does that mean? It means your flesh is going to be no more once the planet physically goes through the sun the end of this year. That has nothing to do with spirituality. That has nothing to do with religion. That is her planetary cycle. And if you think it's going to happen in 2061, I encourage you to go within and revalidate some things for you as you raise your frequency, sweethearts. Again, it all happens in a 26,000 year cycle. This ascension, that's not going to change. We keep spiraling up. And in another 26,000 years, for those who have not chosen to ascend this lifetime, in 26,000 years, when we come through the end of this cycle again, that is when they will ascend. That is when they will awaken, or will choose to go for another 26,000 years of incarnation. That has nothing to do with the 3D grid, sweethearts. That has to do with the planetary cycle. Again, numbers, science, spirituality, religion, all of it is interconnected. And until you have pieces from all of it, you will not get a complete puzzle within yourself. You will not have full wisdom to fully understand. That's why it is an eternal journey. Phaedra asks, is that why I'm ill? Yes. Phaedra, let me give you an example. The other day I was very, very sick, as far as the human would label it. My spirit was telling me that we had quantum jumped, had done many quantum jumps, if you will. And again, the higher in frequency you go, the more flesh or matter that will be released from your vessels. I mentioned a couple days ago in a video, if you look at your skin, you will notice that your skin gets thinner. Where me, before, they were never able to draw blood from my veins in my arms. They had to do it from my feet and my ankles. Now all of a sudden, my veins stick out. My skin has become extremely thin. The more light you take in, the more flesh you release. The more light you take in and crystalline your light body forms, the more matter or the physical vessel releases. Are you going to be beamed up into spaceships? Well, depends on what level of awareness you're at, sweet ones. I can't be anything but authentic. Is there interdimensional travel and meditation and whatnot? Yes, there is. You are a multidimensional being, and you are becoming multidimensional. And this week, again, the numbers, the codes that are being put out is really going to bring each of you into an awareness of just how multidimensional you are and just how non-human you are. Yes, you're having a human experience, but that human experience, once this planet goes fully into her new harmonic frequency home, if you will discover your human life as you know it is going to change. You are becoming spiritual beings, having a spiritual experience instead of spiritual beings having a human experience. That's why I encourage you, along with many others, release your humanness, because in the new 5D harmonic frequency home, if you will, that you all keep saying I want to go home. Well, sweet ones, you are home. Raise your frequency, and that will be you will be in the home that you keep saying you want to go home to. In the new harmonic frequency that Earth is going through, or going to physically, she's already there. It's why we keep telling you New Earth is already built. It's in here. Once you fully get to that space, you will understand that life as you see it with your physical eyes, as you live it with your physical body, as you participate and engage in it, will be not like this anymore. Again, the planet, right now, you all see Earth as form, as a planet Earth in form. You have a specific idea of what that appears to be for each of you on your own level of awareness. Just as each of you have your own ideas, beliefs, and concepts of what the light body is. Sweet ones, Earth, the form, the planet, is turning into a light body. Each of your vessels, for those who have chosen to ascend, is turning into a light body. What does that mean? You are returning to spirit. You are returning to energy. What does crystallining of the light body mean? It means that you are crystallining your spirit energy into form. You are not crystallining your flesh body that you exist in right this moment. You are crystallining the form. In other words, you are bringing formless into form. The form that you know, that you see, that you dwell and you exist in right now is going to turn to light body. What does that mean? It means it's returning to energy. The awakening and ascension process, let me say it again, sweethearts. It is ascending your soul. Your soul is human form. And it is descending your spirit. Your spirit is energy formless. You want to understand what a pole shift is? Let me put it into human language. In other words, all that you see right now physically, it will be no more. The without is now going to become the within. Everything that is within, Agartha, and everything else that is unseen, unknown, unheard, is what you are crystallining into form, and the within will now become the without. It is why we encourage you, do not focus on the outside world. Build it from within here. That no opinion matters, that no judgment matters, that no reaction matters. Those are all ego, human aspects that has to be released. As for energy vampires, Amelia, again, you guys need to take into consideration my level of awareness versus others' levels of awareness. I'm not saying mine is higher or lower or better or whatever. What I'm saying is, you ask me a direct question, I'm going to give it to you from my level of awareness, which is very high. I hold the planetary consciousness. When I came into my awakening, I came from the 144th dimension. I hold that planetary consciousness. I'm not the only one who holds it. Again, when you raise your frequency high enough, you can tap into it. For me, it was resurrected into me. I am a walk-in. What you know is Linda, my soul, has already returned back to source and has been reincarnated into another form already. I hold strictly just a planetary consciousness, trying to be in human form, if you will. So, in my level of awareness, Amelia, there is no such thing as energy vampires. Now, to the human ego, to the human mind, to the human being, if you will, again, an energy vampire is something that you look outside of yourself for. It's something that you are identifying outside of you. There is no such thing outside of you. If you feel like somebody is being an energy vampire, let me encourage you to go within. All they are doing is being a mirror for you, showing you where you lack self-love. Yes, there are people that come into your presence that play roles to feed off of your energy. What that is it is an opportunity asking you to become aware of where you are giving your power away, where you lack self-love, that you need others to continue to tell you what to do, what to say, how to act, how to live, how to think, what to know. So, again, there is no such thing as dark. There is no such thing as energy vampires. There is no such thing as all of these preconceived notions, teachings, ideas, behaviors that have been ingrained within each of you. If you feel like somebody is draining your energy, step back, go within, observe, and ask yourself. Mother, Father, Creator, angels, team, spirit, guides, whatever label, and however you interact with your spirit guides, your angelic teams, your galactic families, your spirit. Mighty I Am presence, self, God, Creator, whatever label you give it, please show me what I need to see. Please give me clarity. Please give me revelation. Every being, every person, every animal, every plant, every insect, I don't care if it's a mosquito biting you 100 times. Everything is your energy. Everything contains a message and has a message for you if you are willing to hear. If you are willing to see from outside the physical sight and the physical hearing and the physical being. Again, it's why we encourage you to go within. There is nothing outside of you. So if a bee is stinging you, that bee carries much feminine energy, and it's telling you, pay attention, wake up. If you're walking and you stub your toe, maybe you were texting on your phone or something, or weren't paying attention. But if you're walking and you stub your toe, that's your team, your angels, whatever you want to call it, telling you, whoa, stop, focus. Pay attention to where you're putting your energy. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your surroundings around you. Again, sweet ones, everything is a message for you. There is nothing outside of you. Everything you physically experience, everything you physically see, everything you physically hear in linear time is your energy that in some point in time, in some space in time, you have put that energy out there to come back. You have created every person to come into your space. And again, the divine, that leads me back to today and this week with the divine masculine coming fully into his awareness. He's knowing who he was and what he was, and it was just like the rest of us. Everybody's on, each of you have gradually came to that inner knowing, and then you came to that inner knowing, and then you went through a space of, this can't be. How am I worthy of this? I cannot be this glory. I cannot be this holy. I cannot be all that I'm being shown. How did I deserve to be one of the 144,000? This is a joke. I'm misinterpreting this, yada, 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 yada. So, yes, his heart, the divine masculine overall, collectively, planetary, has opened his heart. But just as each of the divine feminine and each of you, as you have awoken and evolved and risen, the divine feminine within yourself and the divine masculine within yourself, you guys question yourself over and over and over and over again, because the human cannot wrap its mind. It cannot and never will be able to fathom the full extent of all that you are. So right now, yes, the divine masculine had to rise and evolve the divine feminine essence within his physical vessel. Yes, he has opened his heart fully. But just as each of you, when you had your hearts broke open fully, you had to go through that space of doubt. You had to go through finishing up your unfinished business. You had to go through trusting what Spirit was giving you. And that is where the divine masculine is at right now. He is in full awareness of who and what he is, his mission. He is in full awareness right now. It is in a space of stepping into it and claiming it to be true. Just as each of you at every level you go through has to step into it and claim it. And then put it into action rather than just talk. And that is where the divine masculine is at. That is why you're going to find, if it does not happen in the next few days for you, you will find it by the end of the week or next week. In some way or form, that communication is going to start coming into the physical. The divine masculine has opened his heart. He has made the decision to step up to the plate, to step into his mission, to step into all that he is. And he is coming for his consort. He is ready to step up to the plate to support her and to be equal with her and to be all that they are individually as well as together. Many of you are going to find that with this comes even greater integration. Any soul trauma that has not been dealt with on an individual level will come to the forefront. Again, you are asked to go within, to not judge, to not react, to not give an opinion, but to feel your way through everything that is going to start occurring with the domino effect. Because, oh boy, the dominoes are falling, sweethearts. And it's a glorious, glorious, glorious magical time. Very much so. So really, focus within, sweet ones. Let love be your guide. Let the illusion fall away by choice, not by force. And what I mean by that is your journeys are graceful and easy and gentle. It is the human aspect, the human mind, the human ego that has to challenge it and make it difficult. The truth is simple, sweet ones. The truth needs no defense. Love is simple. It is the human that makes it difficult and challenging. So if you want this transition to go graceful, to go gentle, and to go more easy for you, I encourage you to spend time in nature and to go within and to stay within your heart space. I encourage you to let love guide your every breath, your every word, your every movement. Peace is the truth. That is the absolute truth, is peace. You cannot bring peace by giving opinions, by judging yourself or others or circumstances or experiences or energy in any way, shape, or form, or reacting to anything that is not peace. You cannot be peace in the truth of all that you are and who you are when you're in a space of conditional love. Anything that contains a reaction, an emotion, a judgment, or an opinion, or drama, trauma, fear in any way, shape, or form, separates you from the truth of your spirit. Peace is the way, sweet ones. And you will understand and come to that inner knowing that when you have completely mastered your mind, you are in a space of absolute harmony, neutrality, bliss, and observation. And that's where you want to be, because it is in that space of peace, in your loving heart. It is in that energy frequency of peace that all is love. All is God, because God is. It's all is. I-S is. Love is. God is. We are. Or we is. Whatever label you want to give it. And so this week, sweet ones, the energies coming in today are going to have a profound effect on this month and the unfoldment of things coming to linear time awareness, if you will. This whole month, we have the Hidden Power 7 behind us. And may you each tap into its magic. I love you, sweet ones. I encourage you to really go within. There are going to be much revealed. Just as in the divine masculine essence, where I spoke of earlier, that there's going to be all the hidden, all the secrets, all the stuff that didn't want to be put out for anybody to know about, all those ghosts in the closet, all that hidden knowledge, hidden truth, all of it's coming out. Not only in the divine masculine in form, but remember, all holds the divine feminine essence and the divine masculine essence. So if it's going to be happening in linear time for you, understand that individually is also collectively, globally, governmentally, societally. It's all of it. So if there is hidden secrets, if there is any skeletons in the closet that haven't been out collectively, governmentally, societally, culturally, and if you notice, I said that twice, it's going to be revealed. And this week is what's going to light the fire to have it revealed. Observe, sweet ones. I encourage you to stay in a space of peace. Much shock and turbulence is going to be revealed. Much shock and truth is going to be revealed that will cause some turbulence and chaos for those on that level of awareness that still participate in opinions, reactions, and judgments. We are in a separation of timelines. We are in a separation of worlds. Amelia, those that you think are energy vampires, love whatever arises. Do not judge it. Go within, figure out your space within yourself where you need to show love, and you will find that they will fall from your presence. Anybody that cannot contain the same high frequency of you, you're going to find going to fall away. Those who have chosen to continue in the incarnation karmic wheel lifestyle, if you will, they're going to fall away. It's a separation of worlds, and it is coming into full manifestation, into the physical, that which has already happened etherically. I love you, sweet ones. I am here for you. I am holding you in eternal peace, grace, love, blessings, abundance. And Kent, you're going to be receiving some intuitive validation, sweetheart. You know what Mama's talking about. I love you. I love you all. Receive that message open-heartedly, Kent. This is what you've waited for, sweetheart. This is what you all have waited for. And even if you cannot physically see it, go within and raise your frequency to where you can. Because if you are not seeing change, sweet ones, it's because of your frequency within. If you are not seeing how the 3D world and timelines are falling away, it's because your level of frequency. Go within and raise it. You are the guru. You are your own savior. You are your own master. So if the outside world is not presenting to you, if you are not liking what you're seeing in the outside world, or and if you do not see the divinity and the holiness in everything outside of you right now, go within and ask yourself why. And raise that frequency and love it back to love. Love is a frequency. Heaven is a frequency. Peace is a frequency. It is not outside of you. It is inside of you. And the outside of you cannot manifest it until you maintain it within. I love you, sweet ones. Have a great day. I got a phone call coming in. I love you. Bye-bye now.